Hello and welcome back. Hopefully you can remember we're making a chair which levitates above a base. So the wooden chair piece is what we're going to make today. Here you can see a beautiful straight piece of scrap timber. I'm going to cut it in half so it's twice as wide and half as long. That will provide the seat. I'll then produce the loopy base underneath it that you hopefully remember from last time's design. Anyway, a bit of measuring, a bit of cutting, let's get on with it. You can see the wood's so warped we have to use a bendy saw just to mark the line. Anyway, let's get this thing on the table saw. Here's the first piece cut. You can see the big scorch mark. Basically, trying to cut it the way I had originally, it just kept binding. So I ended up having to just cut the wobbly way. Not comfortable with this. I don't like playing with table saws like this, but hey, needs must. With this one you see goes through much cleaner. So with those two bits cut, I've got two curved seats, both the same. I just need to button them together like that, glue them together, and jobs are good. How hard can it be? Plan A, clamp the two pieces together, use a power plane to flatten the edges, and they'll be perfect, easy to butt up together. By the way, I really hate this power plane. You know when you've got the model you've asked for, and someone says, oh, I'll buy you that, and they come back saying, oh, I saw the one you wanted, and this one's so much cheaper, I bought it. Never. Oh, no, don't go there. In a rare moment of forward planning, I thought it would be easy to sand the pieces of wood separately than when they were all put together. You can see me there sanding the pieces, and look at that, a vacuum dust extractor. I built that. Now here's the finished product. We just need to work out how to clamp it together. As you can see, it's got live edges, so you can't clamp that way. It's bent, so you can't clamp it that way. There's no parallel edges. How the hell are you going to clamp it? Well, the obvious answer is duct tape. Let's see how well this works. I didn't rely just on duct tape, of course. I built an actual frame to keep it under compression, so there was some hope it would work. And here you see the big reveal. Hey, that all looks good. Okay, let's take the tape off and see what happens. Well, carefully peel it back. Yeah, well, fairly carefully anyway. Yeah, just get the bloody tape off. Alright, and what have we got? We've got, we've got two separate pieces of wood. Okay, time for plan B. So this is plan B. Using a pocket screw jig to drill a hole underneath the seat so I can screw the seats together when they're gluing rather than using sellotape. A lot of faffing, but hey, it'll work. Oh, and look, my vacuum cleaner is take away all the debris again. I'll show you what I did to make that later, I think. I figure 2 holes in each piece of wood, either side should be enough. So now all we need to do is slap some glue on it, and we'll screw them together and hope everything works. While the glue was drying, I decided to measure a chair to work out how high I actually wanted it. So that gave me what I wanted, about 65 centimetres. So getting my careful detailed design plan out, I worked out with 5 centimetres of seat thickness. Then there's 15 centimetres of wheel thickness. I needed about 30 or 40 for the legs. This led to a problem because I didn't have a piece of wood long enough. Anyway, being a genius, I overcame that problem. While you try to figure out my genius solution, I'll show you my vacuum. There's a vacuum cleaner under the bench there. It goes into that dust collector bucket. From there, it goes up a piece of push-fit drain pipe, across the ceiling, and down to that downpipe you keep seeing flexing around. I've also got another one going to the other side of the garage, so I can move it over there if I want to. But enough useful stuff. Here's my genius idea. Instead of using beautiful wood, I'd use some old broomsticks. These could be made nice and long, whatever length I wanted. So here I am using my table saw to cut those to length. I then used that clever digitally measuring thing to find out the 25mm diameter, 25mm across, and drill a hole with a fat blade accordingly in a scrap bit of wood first. Unfortunately, this shows it's really too wobbly. So instead of drilling a 25mm hole, I'm going to have to drill 24mm and see how that goes. 25mm bent broom handle into a 24mm hole is a nice tight fit. Now that'll do for my seats. Let's do on the real thing now. So here I am drilling the last of the 4 holes in the real piece of wood. If you notice there's a bit of MDF on top of it, any guesses why that's there? All will become clear. Splash some glue in the holes, wiggle it all around so that the pieces of wood are going to be held firm. And then we can slap the legs in. Tap them in with a little rubber hammer. Yeah, make sure it stays a bit tidy. And now you'll see what that MDF was for. If you put them like that, it makes sure all the legs stay square. And when I tap them in, it stays exactly level so I can see that the legs are all the same length. Ta-da! It's now the next day. The glue's held this time. The screws have been removed. So now cutting down the middle of that joint, just to get rid of any irregularities, it gives it a perfect finish. I will then glue it, pocket screw it, and let it dry, ready to mount on top of the legs. And talking of the legs, here they are, all nice and dried, all square because they're MDF. So now I can put that seat on top of there and fix it. I'm not going to fix it for the moment because I need to be able to loop the metal bit through there, and I haven't worked out how to do that yet. But anyway, you see the principle. Hit like, subscribe, and join me again when we do the base bit.